Welcome back to the United Federation of Planets. This run-through should be quite interesting, to say the least. We're currently struggling a little bit in terms of influence points, as well as our energy is slightly behind, but that has more to do with the fact that we are currently at war. Yes, we are, in fact, at war, as we're trying to liberate Nausicaa from, well, whatever deviance they're up to. What we do need to do, however, is we need to go to our stations and start installing border control because of the migration border extrusion. The border extrusion is actually a very interesting mechanic that is in the game in terms of how the systems work. So what we're going to do is we're going to build that as soon as we can. We do need a level 3 spaceport, so we're going to go upgrade this and make sure that we have all of that. Now, I want to throw this quick disclaimer out. I haven't had much time to upload new content for this particular walkthrough, or at least this playthrough, for a couple of episodes. That has more to do with the fact that I haven't really had the time to sit down and proactively actually do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a frontier outpost here, and hopefully we can get the Bolians to reconnect with us. We're going to try to vassalize these guys as well. We've got a small enemy fleet in here. There they are. It looks like a couple of... yeah, these are Klingon models, actually. They're very nice. I really like the Bird of Prey designs. They're going to run into some problems here. Nuclear torpedoes and all that stuff. Coalition invitation. The Tellarite technocracy have joined the Righteous League. That is highly annoying, because we did want to have the Tellarites as part of our territory. These are the Zindi. So the Zindi have just lost a small chunk of their fleet. It shouldn't be a really big issue, but our considering we're using warp drive, we will be running relatively slowly here in terms of our territorial gain. Rigel, this is in theory a part of our territory. We should be able to build stuff here, but apparently it's within territory of the Gorn. I had a bit of a chat with the modders for the game. And according to them, this is a bug that is currently in the game itself, and we're going to try to fix at some point. My God, this is gorgeous. Look at that NX class. I think I have a couple of more classes floating around as well. What the hell is that? Is that a cruiser design I see there? Yeah, that is definitely a Romula cruiser. We don't have anything of the more powerful designs yet. We're just rocking the NX classes for now, although we do have what appears to be a or at least a early Miranda. I doubt that it's going to be anything long term, but our fleet should be able to wreck the enemy quite handily here. And we have a science ship on standby as well, and we're going to go and get everybody on board with those as well. The Sri Lanka is an additional ship that we have. We could use them to colonize Alpha Centauri, and I am going to do that. So we'll ship those out. Anchor, yeah, that's fine. So we'll colonize that one while we're at it, and then we'll do the same thing with some of these stations. And building more space stations is going to help us, although our economy is kind of struggling. This fight is pretty much done. The one thing I am a bit worried about... Yeah, okay, so we managed... Is this a space station? No, it's just a mining station. We're going to go and set our fleet to aggressive, and they'll be able to attack whatever. And I believe these guys are following our fleet, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so the Breen have now guaranteed the Nausicaan tribes their territory. I do have a bunch of armies, and I will build a couple more. The amount of resources required for that are kind of significant. We will continue trying to assess the integration of the Zindi. So slowly over time, they'll start to join us, which is a good thing, to be honest. Okay, so mineral-wise, we're a little behind. The Cardassian Union and the Bajorans are now at war. Get ready for 50 years of oppression there, Bajorans, because the Cardassians are significantly bigger than you are. All right, what we got? We finished this station. We need to build a border control with that. We'll be able to build that relatively soon, so that's a couple of months away, like 2-3 months. I think, yeah, 2 months should be enough. And we'll build a border control here, which should increase border extrusion right there and then. Okay. We have a couple of food problems here on Thea. Let's take a look here at our food output. Well, that's probably something to do with the fact that nobody's actually populating this food tile over here. And a large amount of population. Oh, this is probably also the issue. So this should no, it doesn't resolve that. That's interesting. So we don't have enough food here. So let's move you over here. That solves the problem. Good. Just pops moving around tiles is not the greatest in the world, but for now, it'll do. The Tellarite are not part of our alliance, and the Nublians are also not part of our alliance. That is a problem because the Nublians are within our territory. So what we're going to try to do potentially is, as soon as the Zindi Council is integrated with our society, we're going to sync up with the Ferengi, the Tellarites, and the Benublians to actually merge them all into the Federation. We have a signed ship. We'll set that to auto. We'll set you to auto as well. And these construction ships are just roaming around. The Breen, Orion Free States are integrating the Gagassi colonies. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here at this system and specifically this station. We can't build a border control just yet, so we'll need to reset that for now. Gem is not within our territory. Complete. Vega, however, is. So let's take a look. No, that's not the one I wanted. Mars is currently building. There we go. So this world, where is this? It's up in here. All right, let's test the border control as soon as we can. Where is this? Alcarak. Okay, this should be able to build a border control. So let's go and do that. We're at minus 21 right now because of our economy being not all that great. We are bombing the enemy into the ground, which is fine for us. Let's go and land these armies over here. And we'll send the rest of the fleet out to Nausicaa to see if we can find any targets there. We will send them to passive for now, because there will be a big station around Nausicaa, which we want to avoid as much as possible. Minus 22. It's not the greatest. Let's have a chat with the Andorians, see if they want to trade minerals for energy. They don't want to do it because why? Trade attractiveness, Federation founders, but minus trade acceptance needs to be at least a 1. Okay, fair enough. So that is not going to happen anytime soon. Let's take a look here with these guys. They're also not really interested in it. Gardens, nice. Alien Visitor Center, private colony ship. I'm really not a fan. Is that? What is his name? I can't remember. He's that idiot from the original series. I think there's like 2 episodes about him, and then they did another one in the animated series, and then they were like, "Yo, we could possibly do a thing about this in like give him an own TV show," and then nothing ever came out of that. So yeah, so that's the thing. We do not have. We're lacking quite a lot of energy at the moment. We should be able to get from somewhere at least. Let's build. This is 5 potential minerals. So let's build a frontier outpost over here. Power plant 3. Excellent. We needed that. Militarized warp engine. Now let's go and get that. And in the meantime, let's go to Earth and see if we can upgrade any of these energy plants to tier 3. Because we do need a significant amount of energy to be able to participate on the galactic field. And with minus 22 is not the greatest in the universe, so having these upgrades is going to help quite a lot. And balancing the economy is always really important. And the great thing about energy power plants is they do not have any additional upkeep. There's not a lot of stuff going on this planet. We do have Titanic life here. How are we doing food-wise? 1. Okay. Thank you. Colonization was successful. how we're doing on this world. Yeah, food is still a problem. So let's send this Bolian over here. You can go over here, and that should fix this food problem for now. And we'll upgrade this. All right, we're landing our troops. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything here. We may need to retreat. What's this? That's a Charonite. Yeah, we need to retreat our troops. That is a shame. What do we got in this system here? 1.3k. Should we engage this station is the question. Let's go and try and do it. Don't know if we have enough fleet power, though. But we can give it a go. 1.3 thousand is quite a lot, though. Are those Dominion-style ships? Yeah, this could potentially be really tight. Okay, let's get to Zindi. Let's get some more low-intensity stuff going on. If we can destroy this station, we should be pretty much be ready. Yeah, we're going to be able to destroy the station, no problem. What's this? You're jumping out because of the Orion Free States. The Orion Free States are our enemy. All right, because of the Orion Free States, they are part of this war. They're not going to last very long, but yeah, destroying this station is going to be critical to the war effort, and then we're going to go and bomb everything in here. So let's take a look at our technology. Real resource, bin nitrates. Potential fertilizer, food, plus 20%. Special forces, and a school. Let's get the fertilizer, actually. Let's upgrade this. So that's this anchor. So let's build a frontier clinic when we can. So let's put that on this tile. We'll put some minerals on this tile. There's no specific bonuses to this world. Let's get the energy on here. Some more energy and some more energy, and let's top it off with a little bit more energy, shall we? Food is still a problem in that world. What's this? Okay, the Orion Free States are chasing my ships. Can I actually engage these guys? Oh, wow, they are at war with the Klingons. The Orion Free States are at war with the Klingons. That is interesting. Looks like they got a cruiser in there. But our fleet should be able to take care of that relatively easily. Where is the fleet? Okay, they're chasing. Fair enough. Photon torpedo pylon, magnetic mines, mineral capacity. Let's go for photon torpedo pylons, shall we? As we are chasing the enemy down. This war, we're currently at 25%. What do we need for... One moment. We're doing fairly well here. Some more border extrusion would be nice. We are getting more and more border territory right now. This system right here. Let's put a tier 3 spaceport on there, and we should be able to build a cruiser. So 1,700 minerals for a cruiser. That is insanity. That is actually quite ridiculous. Where did these enemies go? Let's jump back into Nausicaa, see if we can find any stations anywhere. We do not have enough armies to facilitate this yet, so let's build a couple more. Just a few. Nothing too crazy. And if we can... Let's put a leader on this. We cannot afford anything at the moment, so that's a shame. Still, though, our total output of energy and minerals is quite significant. So, how we're doing with the integration of the Zindi is the real question right now. Ida Cassiopeia, that is Terra Nova. This is another good station to put a border extrusion on it. So we'll be able to get more stuff here. And somebody was saying that for border extrusion, with that particular one, you will actually get more influence. But I don't think it does. Okay, here we go. So, plus 50% food. Border range plus 15%. Yes, absolutely. If we have that material, that is. We currently are not mining it anywhere. We do not have it available anywhere. So we do not actually have any of that fertilizer technology available to us. Let's build some mining stations over here. We now have access again to a lot of the territory that we just lost. So that is at least a good thing. 500. Okay, so we can engage these guys. Oh, okay, they're attacking a frontier outpost. That is good. So the Nausicans will now lose a big chunk of their territory, or at least they should be losing a big chunk of their territory. Excellent. And we get access to this now. There's a couple of M-class planets in here that I may want. Is there any species that is interested in colonizing this? 64%, 50%. Any of the swamp people that are interested? No. Oh, there's a 60. Well, that's a Terran. So, but this seems like a good place. So let's go and put a colony down on here. I think it's a good step in the right direction. All right, my fleet on standby. How we're doing with our armies here? We got a couple more. So let's embark these and merge them in. But my Federation army is actually quite strong. We're now at -8 in the energy category. There's a couple of places we can still upgrade in terms of energy, so we should take a look at that. As you can see, we are running with quite a lot of planets right now that are directly controlled, and that has mainly to do with our government format. That's science. I would like some science. Basic biolab. Can't really do anything with this. Hostile. Okay, where is this? They're still within Klingon territory. Are they chasing around my science ship? I don't think they are. Oh, they just decided to engage a Klingon spaceport. That was probably not the smartest thing they could have done, but still. Oh yeah, Alpha Centauri. It's good system. Okay, cool. So the first fleet is just bouncing around. Let's go to Nausicaa, actually, and bomb them into the ground. I think that will be a good step. So let's set them to passive and then bombing. The Zindi are at 80% integration right now. That is good, so we'll get their additional territory. Very happy with that. This system, we wanted to build the border control there, which we can do very soon as well. We're spending quite a lot of money on border control right now, as in getting all that stuff going. Station complete. All right, cool. So we've got a decent amount of troops now. Station complete. So we're going to go and send all these guys here, and these are all being bombed as well. So here we go. They're going to be merging. We have engaged the Nausicaan mining station. Nothing particularly crazy. Excellent. Okay, militarized Warp 6 engine. Aceton assimilator. What does this do? It's a aura support structure. Okay. Let's go for power hub. The Ferengi have finished their rivalry with the Cardassians. Oh, there's another. Oh, okay. They managed to rebuild their station somehow. So they're pooling quite a lot of resources into that. But without any stations, obviously, they cannot build anything. So this planet's pretty fine. Thea is pretty decent. How much are we doing on the food deposits here? So let's move you into here. Get a little bit more energy. Gardens. Happiness modifier plus 5%. Okay. Photon torpedo pylon. Okay. Spaceport armor plating, sub-impulse thrusters, and spaceport level 4. Let's go and do that. And then we will build a Constitution class cruiser, but we need to upgrade that first. Columbia cruiser Constitution class. Oh yeah. Let's update all these designs. We get shield emitters now. Photon torpedo pylon. That is the Type 2. The phaser bank Type 3. We need to by 3. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's nuclear torpedoes. Engineering console or tactical console. This is a tactical cruiser, so let's go with a tactical. Gravimetric sensor array and combat cruiser, militarized warp drive, cruiser shields, magnesite armor. Yes. It's going to increase the cost of the ship slightly, but I think it's still handleable. And 2,300 minerals is how much it costs. That is kind of ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at our army here. Okay, we can do this, and let's land these armies. This should be enough for now. And let's get these troops into orbit as well. We should be able to conquer them now. They have been bombed into the ground. Let's take a look at the surface here. Yeah, the Nausicans are being liberated as we speak from themselves. But I think the Nausicans, they're actually quite strong on the ground as well. Resilient, strong, army damage, plus 20%. Yeah, there you go. But I think my army should be enough to take him down. They got a couple of garrison armies there, but my troops should be able to knock him down before it becomes a serious problem. I may lose this army, the 5th Expeditionary Force. No, they're routing. Okay, we got him. Cool. That's a 1.
Enemy vessels detected.
They
detected.
are trying to attack this here. Let's take a look what we got. Yeah, the Orions are trying to bomb the planet into the ground. That is not great. But we are going to go and add our first Constitution class cruiser to the fleet. Minus 27, minus 28. It's mostly building maintenance and station maintenance. Oh, the Klingons are here. Okay. The Klingons have a relatively large fleet, apparently. Whoa, that's a lot of warbirds. Holy shit. Yeah, that's going to ruin somebody's day. They might have to jump out, though. Communication network, plus 15%. Starport, interesting. Produces 10 energy. Wow. Yeah, I need that. Let's build the starport. It's going to be 21 months, but that is strong as hell. My God. That is really good.
Station complete.
Okay, cool. Overall, though, I think we're doing kind of okay here. Let's take a look at the surface here. Energy needs to be upgraded. Some science stuff. To the next tier. Terra Nova. Mars. Let's go and clear this tile. Forest research. We have learned a great deal by living in proximity of the wandering forests on Vega. Some enterprising colonists have even built homes in the treetops of some of the larger specimens, following the forests around as they migrate across the planet. Some of our more foremost biologists in the United Federation of Planets have spent time studying these unique trees. 300 additional social science. It's always nice. Okay, let's upgrade this so we can get to the next tier of planetary upgrades. We don't need to do anything here at the moment. Thea, we don't really need to do anything at the moment. Although, Thea, I said, right? Yeah. This so far looks like a mining world, so let's get a basic mine rolling here. Avalon, food-wise, still positive. Anchor. Right, okay, so let's upgrade at least all of this. Let's get ready with the Zindi. Let's try to integrate them again. Shouldn't be too long. And that should all be fine. Cool, the Nausicans still being bombed. Let's get all of our armies in orbit here. And is this ship done yet? No, it's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, the Charonites have
Station complete.
peace with the Nausicans. So that's the Klingons are out of here. The Zindi Council, yeah, that's all fine. Okay, migration treaty. The Benzites, it's to be expected. But overall, we are fairly strong within the grand scheme of the galaxy.
Complete.
Alpha Centauri, okay, the best possible outcome. Excellent. The Romulans are now at war with the Valaxian Star Empire. The Gorn do not like us very much. How strong are they? The Gorn are inferior to us. We are their rivals. I'm really tempted to go to war with them so we can clean up this station. And we should be able to do so. Let's go and save this. Let's demand vassalization of the Nausicaan tribes. And they're now our vassals. Excellent. So the Nausicans are now our vassals. We will integrate them later, and we will get more territory out of that, which is exactly what we want. And our economy is at a plus again, so that is excellent. And now that is the case, it also means that we can start building all these science ships. Yes, you may. Do we have any additional scientists on standby? Yes. Should I get them, though? Because I am still fairly proactively doing stuff with border control and all that stuff. So let's get some more mining stations out in here. Science as well, because we don't want to lag behind pretty much everybody. We do have a lot of resources available to us, though. Research, mining, ooh, energy. Yes, absolutely. Some more research in there. What's this?
Colonization was successful.
Let's get this done. Too many planets. Yeah, that's to be expected. Atacama. We cannot afford a spaceport right now, but we will do some manual stuff here in terms of minerals. And I'm actually kind of tempted to move. Which is this planet here? That's Atacama. Okay, so we can move Atacama into a sector. That would be a good idea. However, I want to keep them within, even though they're completely over my directly controlled systems modifier, I do want to keep them within our control for a longer time. And the reason why that is so we at least get some initial development on them, and that's so the sector AI, who governs all that stuff, does not horribly mess things up, because that is a thing that happens, sadly enough. It also means that I should be able to dismantle this.
Station complete.
This should be part of my vassalized territory, so let's get rid of that. That's shit. Okay.
Station complete.
That was a bad move. How much does it cost to rebuild? 150 minerals, so it's literally nothing. So let's build a construction ship to fix that problem. I think whoa! Don't tell me. This Constitution class is 744 fleet power. But it looks so sexy, though. Look at that. Look at that deflector dish on the front. Isn't that hot? I like to think so. Anyway, this is a longer episode than usual. It's been a while. It's been about 2 days that we actually uploaded one of these. But it's going really well with the Federation, funnily enough. And I've been told that it's really difficult for the humans to thrive at the start of the game. Do both like the Zindi event and some of the other events as well. And it's been a blast so far. And yes, there have been some people asking, hey, are you going to continue this series? Definitely I am going to continue this series. And I will do a feature on this, I think maybe tomorrow or on Monday. We shall see. I've got a couple of days off. So because, I've been working for some ridiculous shifts for the last few days. But in the meantime, though, it's been fun. And until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.